All right, well, as Greg and Adam get ready to make their way up here, we will do some door prizes. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we've got all our prizes over here. Glenn has done an amazing job bringing over some awesome prizes. So if we call up your name, come on up. Doug will check your ticket, and you can have your selection. Door prize ticket 164, 164, 589, 274, 328, and 345. Once again, 345, 328, 274, 589, and 164. Come on up and claim your prize. Spencer, how do you get these on? What?
Well, they never.
Chicken dinner, whatever you want, man. Yes, sir.
Those mics aren't working.
589, winner, winner. This is the only one that has a small.
Still looking for 328, 328.
Dog, where do we go for these? That's it. You got it.
Before you pull too many, I gotta get my other half in there.
You want me to leave them on too? All right, we'll do a couple more door prizes here, and then we'll bring up Adam and get rolling. 192, 030, 042, 156, and 504. Come on up. Once again, 504, 156, 042, 192, and 030. All right, good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, how about a big round of applause for your hosts for tonight? You had to put up with them all year on the live stream and did a fantastic job as always. How about a hand for Greg Conlon and Adam Ross, ladies and gentlemen? I'm just going to stay over here.
I'm not touching a thing. I'm talking to this end. I'm Greg. For those of you that don't know, this is Adam. And if you've watched the live stream, but you know the voices, we're the two that argue back and forth, Bert and Ernie style.
I've never seen Bert and Ernie talk like you and I do, or give the looks at each other. I've never seen Bert with a look of disdain.
The best moment of the year was the Jesse McDonald hair come. I wanted to ask Spencer to play it. Jesse McDonald's here tonight, and he got out of the car with the full head on, hair just sticking up, and Adam was all over that like you do so well.
See, and I didn't like that one as much. Like it fell out, but it didn't flow. But watching you crying, what made my season. It was a beautiful thing.
Well, we want to welcome everyone here to the banquet, and it's always a huge night, and it gets bigger and bigger every year. Up to 600 people here tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause for the attendance alone.
We do apologize that things have started a little bit later than we would have liked, so we're going to pick up time wherever we can.
Sounds like a regular race night, basically.
Pretty much, but we can't blame this one on Doug Leonard.
First of all, we want to thank all the good folks from Carmen's, another fantastic meal here. Some of the staff are still out and around, so let's give them a big round of applause.
And of course, Greg, to make things happen each and every Friday night at Ohsweken Speedway and at all the other events throughout the year that aren't at the racetrack or aren't Friday night races, Thursday night races, events going on all over the place, it would not be possible without the people who spend way more time than they get paid for, putting in tons of effort. So to the staff, please do us a favor. If you work at the racetrack, if you were involved in the crew in any capacity, please stand up. We'd like to appreciate you and show you some recognition tonight, and thank you for the hard work that you put in.
Now, we have a phenomenal staff, Adam. I know traveling to different racetracks, sometimes you get that look like, who are you and what are you here for? But our track staff, whether you're a visitor or you're regular there on a Friday night or a special show, just top notch. So as a fellow employee, thank you for the way you treat me and for the way you treat the fans, because we hear a lot of feedback through the website, through social media and such, that they love the way they are treated by our staff. So thank you very much for all that. Now, coming up next, we want to thank some very important people, our sponsors, our corporate sponsors in 2019. And as I call your company's name up, please make your way up. We have a nice gift here for you. So we're going to call those names out. First up, Aero Express. Aero Express, longtime supporter of Ohsweken Speedway. The good folks from Pinty's Delicious Foods with us here this evening. Bradshaw Brothers. Kids, Ice and Water. Nitro 54 Variety. Our favorite here, Burger Barn. Thank you to Laura Hughes. I don't know if I'm sure she's here somewhere tonight. Laura, thank you for all the burgers and the pulled pork and everything all season long in the tower. I appreciate that. Ackland Insurance. Nathan Ackland is here tonight. Good folks at Strickland's. Corpac Merchandising. Case IH Agriculture. Renway Energy. Also have Jibs Action Sports, Insta Panels, Lone Wolf Fireworks, Gale's Auto Aftermarket. See Gale here tonight. Middleport Mechanical, HRW Automotive, Miska Trailer Factory, and the good folks from Club 54. Ladies and gentlemen, our corporate sponsors for 2019.
Now, friends, what's up next? We are going to get into the awards. Before we do that, we want to mention someone that was very much a part of the history of Ohsweken Speedway, put on some great races there, had some fantastic battles. Tragically lost his life this week. Adam Ferry passed away this week, and as I said, he turned a lot of laps at Ohsweken Speedway, and we would just like to wish our heartfelt condolences. Our thoughts go out to the friends and family and loved ones of Adam Ferry, and very difficult week for them. So we're thinking about you, and I know we had a lot of friends and loved ones in the crowd here tonight. So our sincere condolences to the friends and family of Adam Ferry.
Very well put, Adam. Up next is the perfect attendance for our crate sprint car division. As we call your name out, please make your way up to get your payday here tonight. And who's your tire money here? 3B, Blaine Barrow. 08, Stephen Beckett. 5, DJ Christie. 52, Jesse Costa. 83, Spencer Davis. 19D, Alan Downey. 69K, Jason Dixon. 43, Darren Dryden. The 5D of Jacob Dykstra. 4, Hannah Farrell. 12, Brad Heron. 28 of Jordan Hill. 49H, Jerry Hill. Big day for him today, Adam. MK8, Matt Hill. Is Jerry here? Jerry became a dad today. Matt Hill and the MK8. The 2 of Travis Hofstetter. The 1A of Paul Klanger. The 56 of Derek Lemaire. 29 of Liam Martin. The 88 of Jesse McDonald. The 20 of Johnny Miller. 9C, Brian Nanico. 74, Rob Neely. 45, the champ, Nick Sheridan. 49L, Lucas Smith. 14T, Noel Teal. 29W, Tyler Ward. And the 51 of Trevor Young. And Adam, at the start of the year, you made a comment about how many drivers would actually make every A main. And when you said that, I thought, you're crazy. A lot of these guys are. We ended up with one driver starting every A main. Unreal.
We didn't have about one. We had one driver. Yep. Lucas Smith was it. Now, Jesse Costa is the exception to that, I guess.
He qualified for the first one but couldn't make the A main. But that's pretty impressive when we had that many cars. And that just shows you the competition in the crate sprint car division is phenomenal.
It's not very often I say something intelligent, but I'm glad I said something in May that was smart, that lasted all the way through to November. That's big for me, Greg.
This time we're going to take a look at some of the highlights from the 2019 season for the crate sprint cars.
One lap is complete. Oh, contact between the two leaders. My goodness, that could have been a disaster.
Tonight he started 18th spot, and here he is in third, trying to reel in second place Brad Heron.
Oh, DJ Christie, nice save, young man.
Costa looking to put it back in the transmission victory lane for the first time since 2018. Now one sideways, AJ Lewis gathers it back
For the Josh Hill, he gets collected with Shane Stickle, Jesse McDonald, Blaine Barrow, and Jesse McDonald. Adrian Staley gets a little squirrely down into 3, gathers it up. Whoa!
Rob Neely into Trevor Young, who was already gathered up. Now Jason Dixon piles in corner number 4. Well, that just shook things up for next week, and Nick Sheridan hit a huge run up in corner number 1. Bicycles the car, gets it back under control, sails it down into corner 3 with Hannah Farrell in hot pursuit, coming to 2 laps left to go.
Down into the corner, he tries a different line into turn 1. It's a little bit slower, but it works for him. Oh, Christie into Hannah Farrell. Contact for second.
How did they both stay going? Checkers coming out. Nick Sheridan will pick up win number 3 on the season. At the line for second, DJ Christie beats out Hannah Farrell. Here they come. Costa up high. Farrell on the bottom. Here they come into heavy lap traffic. Costa thought about threading the needle. He'll try to get in one. He gets by Beckett and Hurd. Now Hannah Farrell has to do the same.
Hurd's not giving up. He powers back around the outside of Costa. So he's battling for position. He's got to keep up his fight. Here goes Farrell around Costa.
What a move there by Hannah Farrell, the Oakwood Transport number 4. One more lap to go for Hannah Farrell. Looking for the first career win. She's got many in the micro sprints, but none yet in the crate sprint car division. She's been driving for Bar Motorsports now for the last couple of seasons, and right in front of her teammate spins, coming off of 4. Checkers coming out. Hannah Farrell will pick up her first career win.
Well, at this time, at this time, we'd like to welcome Clinton Jeffrey to the podium.
All right, so DSE has donated a drum of fuel to crate drivers with perfect attendance. So they have all picked up their name off the table. They're going to put it in the Action Sprint Tour Cup, and we're going to draw to see who will get a free drum of fuel from our friends at DSE. But we've done something different this year with the draws, guys. We've made it that you have to be present and you have to come up and put your own name in. So it's going to take a minute, but that way everybody ensures their name is in the draw, and we are just about ready to go here. So I'll turn it back over to you, Greg. I'll go get the cup from Doug. We'll do this draw.
Of course, tonight we will give the championship awards to the Action Sprint Tour and also the Duel on the Dirt series. So some extra hardware up for grabs here this evening. Getting ready. I get to draw it. Gonna make an enemy or a friend here. The winner is 1A, Paul Clagger.
Just gonna play quick tune here.
Up next, we'd like to recognize the 360 sprint car racers with perfect attendance this season. 110, Jake Brown. 10, Mitch Brown. 9B, Scott Burke. 17X, Mac DeMann. 87X, Sean Evans. 88H, Josh Hansen. 0, Jim Hoopinen. 49, Scott Kruder. 9, Steve Lyons. 15, Dan Nanico. 46, Kevin Pauls. Number 1, Holly Porter. 5D, Shane Ross. 68, Aaron Turkey. 13, Corey Turner. 11, Jamie Turner. 91, Ryan Turner. And 47X, Dylan Westbrook.
So those are your perfect attendance drivers in the Cool Kids Ice and Water Core Pack Sprint Cars. And Adam, the cool thing is here, 18 drivers, perfect attendance. A couple of years ago, we were lucky if we got 18 360s on a Friday night, and now I think that progression with the crate sprint car division is really starting to help bolster that roster as well.
It's a good time to be a sprint car racing fan in this area. Just great racing, huge support of the track by the teams and the drivers, and it didn't hurt that the track has come a long way too. Many thanks to Jordan and the team there working the racetrack. It all makes a huge difference.
So we're going to take some look at some highlights from the 360 season here in 2019.
They go. Westbrook looks down low now. He'll bring it right down to the blocks off of corner number 4. And at the line, Dylan Westbrook will lead on lap 7. He's been the champion for the last couple of seasons, and he'll notch another win in the belt coming through 3 and off of corner 4. Dylan Westbrook will pick up the first win of 2019.
Woo!
man. Full 360 keeps on going. No yellow necessary.
Here they come off a corner for the white flag.
Dylan Westbrook with a sniff of the win. One more lap to go.
In a corner one they go. Mac in the middle. D-Dub's up top. He'll come down the bank and gets the run. Can he stick it down in low? No, he tucks in behind. Now goes below on Mac Demand. Through 3. Off a corner 4. Can Dubs make it stick? He will. 3 in a row for Dylan Westbrook.
Oh, Mac Demand is going to dream about this one for a long, long time.
Westbrook really making short order of the lap traffic. Corey Turner's had a bit more of a problem getting through them, and that is allowed. Oh, the leader's up into the wall. Dylan Westbrook blows it into corner 2.
7 laps into this 20-lap affair, he'll swing to the outside, down the back straight. Whoa, contact! And Gruder is over a violent crash in turn number 3 for the race leader.
Trying to get by Scott Shirk in the 43, got pinched into the corner 3 wall, went up and over violently. Tucks up in front of the straight shooter, Scott Kruder. Now Kruder goes down to the inside line, and he says, here, Dylan, you try and get by Josh Hansen because I certainly can't. Now they tuck in behind each other as they go down into corner number 1. Kruder digging on the inside. They're side by side. Now Kruder back to the top spot down the back stretch. 3 wide in front of the leaders.
Lap 12, Kruder getting by Dylan Westbrook for the race lead, but here comes Westbrook back around the top. They trade spots again. Still in traffic, they can't get by these slower cars. They're racing amongst them. Oh, and they get together. Kruder gets into Westbrook. They spin. Kruder keeps his foot in it. Westbrook goes around.
Back to
and caution flag. Caution flag is out.
What a way to end that highlight clip, Adam.
Hey, Spencer, did you really have to close with that one? Look at the smile on his face. Like the Wizard of Oz, no one sees behind the curtain. He's enjoying himself back there, though. Folks, at this time, we would like to welcome Dan Nanacoke and call Dan from Nitro 54 up to the front, please.
What? You want to dance? Is that what you said, Dan?
That song was making me want to dance.
Well, Dan, you came on with us. This is your second full season as a huge supporter here. Thank you so much for your support. So as part of what you contribute, we're going to give away a Nitro 54 XXX chassis to one of our lucky Sprint Car 360 drivers. So reach in there and pull out a lucky name. Yours is in there, by the way.
Oh, Dan Nanico, that one!
No, you didn't.
Sean Evans.
Okay, so that goes away. We're going to do more draws, so leave those names in, okay? Sweet. Congrats, Sean. Another chassis that's going to help with the luck you had this year.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to go a long ways. Nathan will be very happy.
All right, we'll ask you to head out to there and get your picture taken with Dale Callan. Thanks a lot. How about for Dan Nanacoke, one of our great supporters, and our chassis winner, Sean Evans.
Tires.
Who's your tire?
Those that were at the Speedway here in 2019 saw a lot of cameras. Now, obviously, MAV TV Canada was following 6 of the events this year, but we also had the reality show that's being taped. And Clinton, talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, this year we welcomed everybody from Big Soul Productions, and they're here, over here. Congratulations, everybody. You might have seen, as like Greg mentioned, all the television cameras around us. They did a fantastic job capturing the action, and I told Laura Milliken what my concerns were in the early days is they were featuring 6 drivers from 6 nations. I wanted to make sure we were including as many of you racers as we could, and I think this sizzle reel played on the Saturday of the Canadian Sprint Car Nationals. It's a short video that shows some of the stuff they caught, but have a look at the Friday Night Thunder sizzle reel from the Aboriginal People's Television Network crew, Big Soul Productions, and what they caught at Ohsweken. Let's have a look.
know you're crested weary, and you feel you're losing ground, but you gotta dig a little bit deeper, even though your hands are bound. Baby, time for some action, a different point of view, it's just a matter of reaction. Time to throw them around. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know it looks ugly, and the battle just begun. I'm gonna rally my notions just to kill this damn thing done. 'Cause the morning got engendered, but you can carve our destiny. Don't sit back and let things happen. That will solve your mystery. Oh no, take a deep breath. It's time to go for broke. All or nothing now. Time to
Welcome back to the Ohsweken Speedway for another episode of Talking Shit and Getting Lit. How you feeling today, buddy?
I feel like shit.
Good thing, good thing. Your mood will change.
fuck, that thing was fast.
Yup, we seen that.
Seriously, fuck.
Looks like you're gonna hit the wall there on that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I kissed it. I went.
I think I need new torsion bars. You see how my car just bounces all over and the wing does all this. Something's wrong with it.
So try. He's like, put me down.
Good. Show the guys behind you. Good job, buddy. That's a good number. We got the number 3, so we can start near the front. The rest is up to me. Don't be disappointed if we lose you.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
What's the plan?
Win. That's the plan. Every week.
We are jammed solid.
Tie rods broke.
Oh, and then there's Hodge. Oh,
Try to get the victory games, Nitro 54, Cool Kids Ice and Water, Gales Aftermarket Auto, and Town Line Variety into the A main.
And the Glen Star School of Racing.
And the Glen Star School of Racing. I miss Glenn. Hope you're having fun on Bora Bora, you fucker.
To everybody at Big Soul Productions, thank you so much for being a part of our deal. Great to have you here at the banquet tonight, and I'm hearing possibly season 2 may be coming around the bend, so we'll keep talking about it. How about a hand for them? They think they did a fantastic job showing us, and that will be on national TV in about a year's time as it's in post-production right now. We'll turn it back over to Greg and Adam and keep things rolling along.
And Greg, those visuals are just further reminder that you and I have faces that are better designed for radio.
Absolutely.
We'll stay where we're at.
Cool Kids Ice and Water Corpac merchandising. Standings 11 through 15. We'll have these drivers come up and claim their awards. Finishing 15th, driver of the 87X, Sean Evans. Finishing 14th in the Little Bend 110, Jake Brown. Coming home 13th in car number 9, Steve Lyons. In the 12th spot in car 11, Jamie Turner. And finishing the year in the 11th position, rookie driver Aaron Turkey in the 68.
Please remind them to go get their picture taken with your dad. He's just drinking.
And don't forget, when you get your plaques, please head over and get your photos taken with Dale Calnan. And we're going to move straight on to 6th through 10th in the HRW Automotive Mini Stocks. Finishing 10th in the 360 is Kevin Thorne. 9th in the 7C is Cole Hardy. 8th in the 6X, Mike Sarantakos. 7th in the 46 is Wade Thorne. And 6th in the 21, Jonathan Ayrton.
Up next, Middleport Mechanical Thunderstocks. Positions 10 to 6. Finishing 10th in car number 32, Mark Fawcett. In the 9th spot in the 79, Christopher Hale. In the 8th position, rookie driver, the 28D, Donnie Lampman. In the 7th position, the 25 of Ken Sargent. And finishing in 6th in the 28, Jim Lampman.
In our Strickland's GMC crate sprints, positions 10th through 6th look like this. Finishing 10th in the number 4, Hannah Farrell. 9th in the 29, Liam Martin. 8th in the 5D, Jacob Dykstra. 7th in the 1A, Paul Klager. And 6th in the number 5, DJ Christie.
In the Cool Kids Ice and Water Core Pack Merchandising Sprint Cars, finishing 10th this year in car number 5D, Shane Ross. Finishing 9th, rookie driver, the 88H, Josh Hansen. In the 8th spot, car number 1, Holly Porter. In the 7th position, car number 49, the straight shooter, Scott Kruder. And finishing in 6th, in the 91, Ryan Turner. Well, we'll move into the first of our specialty awards, Adam. And first up, this is the award no one really wants to win. It's the Hard Luck Award.
It gets worse because the Hard Luck Award is one of the awards nobody knows. We know because it's on our sheet of paper, but there's people out here saying, I know I've got this locked up. I know I had a shitty enough season that this award is mine, and they're not going to win. And that's going to extend their hard luck through the entire offseason more than the person who gets the Hard Luck Award.
Well, the first guy we're going to bring up here, he epitomized this award. This was his season.
It's not just about having bad luck. It's not just about one thing that knocks you down. It's about getting back up and getting knocked down again repeatedly.
Kind of like what we do on Friday nights.
Basically.
Okay. Well, first up, no surprise here, the HRW Automotive Mini Stocks. This guy just spent more time on the tow truck, I think, due to dumb luck than anything. Jeremy May. Jeremy May is Hard Luck Award winner for the Mini Stocks.
In the Thunderstock division, and I don't want to give it away because this driver had hard luck in multiple cars. There were nights when it wasn't just one, but Blake Bomberry is our Hard Luck Award winner in the Thunderstocks.
In the Strickland Brantford Chevrolet Crate Sprint Car Division, this guy had some good moments, ended up with a win, I believe, and on the podium, but he had some horrible crashes. By far the best hairdo in victory lane of the season, the 88 Jesse McDonald.
Come on, Jesse, a little hustle.
Well, maybe you should tell why that's a funny joke.
No, it's funnier when the people that don't know I don't know why we're laughing, and the people that do know think it's hilarious.
No, you can't.
No, he has to come accept it.
Jesse suffered an injury trying to entertain fans in another type of automotive exercise, and he is immobile. Our Hard Luck Award winner in the 360 Sprint Car Division, Aaron Turkey. Sort of ruins the suspense when the slide goes up before we... Next week, sweetheart.
Everyone tuned into Rivals Race Chat this week because Clinton and Adam are having a bit of an episode here tonight. They were acting like a married couple at the table, and I was like the child. Stop,
In fairness,
stop.
I got to defend myself. You go ahead, Adam. You start.
In fairness, I told Clint, talk to me next week.
That doesn't work.
Today I want to be angry.
One thing we've learned as
just
brothers.
with you. I'm happy with them.
Oh, I'm the asshole.
Not so happy over here.
All right.
Talk to me next week.
No.
I'll smile for them.
I'll talk to you on Tuesday on our show.
That's Tuesday night, 9 o'clock.
Shameless plug.
Dedication to racing. I should get it for putting up with you two. HRW Automotive Mini Stocks. This guy has tried and tried and tried and tried to get to victory lane. And this year, on one particular night, I said to him, this is your night. I can just feel it. He led a ton of laps, and at the end, it just didn't happen. But man, he's so close. He does so much for racing in this area. The 69, Rob Twitchett.
And he's always got jokes. Like, he is quick-witted.
He's a foodie as well. He's a good follow on Facebook if you like smoked meat.
I just want to take a second, guys, to explain how all these awards were chosen. So there's about 10 of us in a committee that goes out right as soon as the banquet's over. Everybody gets to contribute votes, and then we narrow it down. So it's not like one person's up there. There's about 10 of us on the committee that make it happen, Adam, to try and keep it fair. And now would be a good time for you and I to talk about our very first Ohsweken banquet about 20 years ago when we showed up. And we probably told this story before if you've heard it before, but Adam and I were rookies, and we're excited to do our first Ohsweken banquet at the Merritt Hall in Ancaster. And Glenn says, I got the trophies. In typical Glenn style, he shows up with 30 trophies blank. Not one winner, not one category. And I said, well, who won the awards? He goes, I don't know, you got dinner to pick, figure it out. So that was the story of our first banquet. Now we do things a little bit more organized with the committee and we get it all done. But another very special award still coming up, a few more dedication to racing, so then we're going to do something really cool.
Yeah, this is an important award, dedication to racing, because we do know how hard it is to prepare a race car to show up every Friday night with the race team. Only one person in each division wins, and usually the rest of them go home scratching their heads on what they're going to do for next week. So it takes a lot to get to the track week in and week out, and we certainly appreciate that you do. And in the Thunder Stocks, the Dedication to Racing Award this year goes to Ryan Beagle.
Is anyone here a marriage counselor?
I wish it was that big.
Dedication to racing for the Brantford, Strickland Brantford Chevrolet Crate Sprint Car Division. This guy has been in a lot of different cars, been dedicated in all that he does a lot of community events too, does a lot of work with his sponsors, and this guy very deserving of this award, Paul Clagger.
Wasn't that spotlight a great idea? Looks great on camera. Thanks.
I like how you get a microphone, but I don't.
In the 360 Sprint Car Division, the Dedication to Racing Award goes to the Brown family. Almost needing no introduction, these guys put in a lot of work. Double trouble, twice as much to work on out of their shop there in Brantford, and out there each and every Friday night putting on a show.
And they were instrumental in the beginning with the Crate Sprint Car as well, and getting that program going. I know Doug and his boys were a big part of that, and they're there at the racetrack every week with a couple of cars, and always top competitors, so congratulations to the Brown family. And up next, Clinton, you finally get the microphone.
Can we take the battery out, Adams? No? You're leaving. You can both leave. I don't need either of you guys. We have another guy we like to bring up. An interesting story came together in the off season, and it's a great story, and I'd like to bring him up here to tell it. We'd ask Trevor Young to come to the front, please. Trevor Young to come to the front. Welcome, Trevor, to the stage. For those who may not know about you, you started out with the mini stock with us. You're currently a crate sprint car driver, but you're a high school teacher. And you came to me with an idea a few months ago, and it was kind of an idea that I told you I've been wanting to do for a long time. And it's fitting that this Dedication to Racing Award was just before this, because what we got going on. So first off, let's talk about your high school. St. Thomas More has come on to build a mini stock for someone to drive at Ohsweken Speedway to get the kids involved. Talk quickly about that for us, Trevor.
Well, simply, we were looking for something interesting to do in the auto shop at school. I've had my mini stock in there before. I've had a spare sprint car frame in there. So we wanted to kind of step it up and give the kids a project that they could do start to finish. And we thought about building a mini stock, and that's when I came to you with sort of the idea, and we were both on the same page with it instantly.
Yeah, I think it's going to be amazing to get some kids involved. We have agreed from the Speedway to give all the auto shop free pit passes next year to get them out involved and to see how the car they built. Spencer, do you have any pictures of the car? I think we've got some images of the car. So Trevor, you guys bought a Sunfire and you're building it. The kids have done a great job stripping it and getting it ready. And Spencer, you got any pictures of that? He's working on it. So we're talking about a few things. So the big question, Trevor, has been who was going to drive this car? Now, you and I knew that we were building this car for a certain person here. And I don't know. I think it may be time we reveal it. What do you think?
I think so. It's been tough keeping it a secret for this long.
All right. There's one driver who's been with us. Next year is going to be our 25th season. There's one driver who has never missed a race in the history of Ohsweken Speedway. And we felt it was good that we get him a good car and get him back rolling. And we're seeing some images of the car now, but you know, there's one driver who's been there a long time. Anybody know who it is? Pinball, are you here? Is Pinball here? Pinball, come on up to the front. If you're around. Now, this is a total surprise to him, too. Did you see him here, Trevor? I don't know.
No, I didn't see him.
know. And is Pinball here? We're looking for him. Well, I'm not sure if he made it. But either way, Trevor, let's talk about how cool it is that we're building this car for Pinball Guiberson to come back out and rip it this year in the 25th season of Ohsweken Speedway. So, Mike, if you're out here, come on up and see us. Not sure where you're at, but we have built this car for you. Spencer, give us a few images of what it's going to look like. Steve's going to graphic it up, but we're building Pinball, a brand new Sunfire, to come out and compete in his 25th season at the Speedway, and I think that's super cool, Trevor. Thanks so much for everything you guys are doing at the high school. We want to thank some of our sponsors. I know the Speedway's got behind it, Inst Installation, and a few other great people. Thank you, Trevor, for everything you've done. Keep us abreast of the progress, and it's going to be amazing to have Pinball Guiberson in a brand new car next year. So awesome. Thank you a lot. How about a hand for Trevor and all the other things they're doing over there at St. Thomas More High School here in this city. Okay, I'll admit I need you back.
Don't take my list. Where are we at, Adam?
Give me a magnifying glass and I'll tell you.
Dedication to racing. Right here.
Should be the most sportsmanlike driver awards, I believe. Or if you read this script, the Smenship Award. It kind of squished the first end of it, but that's okay. We can
I don't have that list, so you'll have to continue.
Sportsmanship Award.
No, most improved.
Quite simply, this is a sport of high intensity and passion, and we reward those who are able to contain themselves and have a good time and keep things on a level keel throughout the season, Greg. We'll start with the mini stock division. The most sportsmanlike driver award this year goes to Mike Sarantakos.
So we're going to jump back to the other one right after.
In the middle court, mechanical Thunderstock division, well-deserved here, Trevor DeBoer.
In the crate sprint cars, it's Matt Hill.
Do the next one. Do it.
In the 360 sprint car division, he gets the Best Sportsman award, maybe for taking the ribbing on that viral video that went around of him launching off of corner 4. He kind of got the nickname the Rocket Man, Sean Evans. Sean Evans, most sportsmanlike in 2019.
And Greg, from most sportsmanlike, we're going to launch right into Best Appearing Car Award.
We're going to circle back.
No, we're not. We're going to go back to Most Improved Driver Award. Of course, we're going up the page. In the mini stock division, the most improved driver was Tristan De Silva.
In the Middleport Mechanical Thunderstock Division, car number 11, Go Fast Teeple.
In the Strickland's GMC Crate Sprint Division, Stephen Beckett.
And in the 360 division, sometimes the most improved driver isn't maybe someone that made a huge significant jump from learning how to race to getting up there and competing. Sometimes it's the guy that was there but became a championship contender, a legitimate driver that could win every week, and that's the case here with the 360 Sprint Car Division. The highlight man, Mac DeMann, most improved.
Now is the time for Best Appearing Car?
Now you can do it.
Okay, Best Appearing Car Award. In the HRW Automotive Mini Stocks, Kevin Thorne.
In the Middleport Mechanical Thunderstock Division, Best Appearing Car Award goes to Kevin's teammate, Mark Bazine.
In the Crate Sprints, the Strickland's GMC Crate Sprints, the Best Appearing Car goes to DJ Christie.
We picked that because of you, because you're always so talkative about DJ and how easy it is to follow that car. You're kind of like a cat with a laser light, and that's the one car you can pick up and remember, Adam.
Squirrel.
In the 360 Sprint Car Division, he ought to have a good-looking car because he wraps half the field. Steve Lyons, car number 9. Next up, the Instapanels Duel on the Dirt Awards. Clinton Jeffrey will present those drivers with their awards.
Thanks a lot, Greg. As you guys know, we have a tour for the mini stocks and thunder stocks across the 5 tracks in Ontario. It is called the Instapanels Duel on the Dirt series. It started about 10 years ago between Merrittville and Brighton. We're glad to be a part of it. We're able to give away over $6,000 to mini stock and street stock drivers on the tour, and tonight we're recognizing our home track drivers who finished inside the top 20 on the Duel on the Dirt series. We'll start off with the mini stocks first. Second place overall on the tour, Kyle Wirt. Third place, Jonathan Ayrton. Ninth place, Fabio Olivieri. Jason Tolton was in 13th, Rob Twitch at 17th, Dusty DeBoer 18th, and Jeremy May 19th. How about a hand for our Ohsweken home track guys in the Duel on the Dirt series? In the Thunder Stocks, we're recognizing home track drivers on the Duel on the Dirt series presented by Instapanels once again. 19th place, Mark Fawcett. 18th place, Rob Hoskins. 14th place, Jeff Roloffs. 12th place, Christopher Hale. 11th, Ryan Beagle. 9th, Jim Lampman. 8th, Ken Sargent. And 5th place overall, Dave Bailey. How about a hand for our Ohsweken Duel on the Dirt top 20 drivers? At this point in time, we would also like to recognize the Action Sprint Tour. Top 10 payout here tonight. The Action Sprint Tour is a tour we race across the 5 dirt tracks here in Ontario for the crate sprints. It was started here at this banquet 2 years ago. 2020 will be the 3rd year for the season, and just let all the crate guys know, all the tracks have called, they all want you back. So the Action Sprint Tour will go for season number 3 next summer here in Ontario. Adam, can you do me a favor? Read out these top 10 drivers, and I'll get their money ready, and we'll get them going.
Yeah, finishing 10th in the Action Sprint Tour, Brian Nanakoke. Finishing 9th and celebrating the birth of a newborn baby, Jerry Hill. In 8th, Jordan Hill. Seventh is Blaine Barrow. 6th is Ryan Hunsinger. And your top 5 in 5th, Stephen Beckett. 4th is Jacob Dykstra. 3rd is Paul Klager. 2nd is Liam Martin. And your Action Sprint Tour champion, driver of the 88H, Josh Hansen. It's a nice piece of hardware, Josh.
Thank you.
So champion of the Action Sprint Tour, you're behind the wheel of a 360 Sprint this year quite a bit as well. Is it hard to go from the 360 and jump into a car and be competitive with so much less horsepower?
It's definitely different, and like the night of the Canadian Sprint Car Nationals, it was definitely difficult, but I know I'd like to thank, all my sponsors, family, everyone that's back at the table there. And he asked me 3 years ago if I was going to be a sprint car champion. I'd look at you and laugh. And I'd like to thank Glenn Stires and all you guys for putting this on, and it means a lot.
No, congratulations. Where will you set your focus in 2020? What are your plans, Josh?
I think we're going to run the 360s every Friday, and I think we might challenge with the SOS.
Well, congratulations on a fantastic 2019, and good luck next season.
Thank you. What's that?
Well, we got one more draw to do. We're going to give away a drum of fuel. So, Adam, all their names are still in that cup. So reach in there and pull out. Yeah, they're all still in there. Jordan Hill wins a drum of fuel from DSC. Thank you, Jamie, Dale, and everybody over at DSC. Congratulations. This is yours now, Josh. You've done a great job as champion. Enjoy your night, buddy.
All right, Rookie of the Year awards up next, and a little change of plans this year. This year, I've decided, Image Factor Media, to sponsor the Rookie of the Year award. So our rookies this year will be getting free autograph cards this season along with their award. So congratulations go out to all of our rookies. First up in the HRW Automotive Mini Stocks, Ryan Hiller.
You didn't want to talk about why the change, Greg? The gross conflict of interest that has been the previous years?
I don't like to be involved where there's
customers.
Well, not just that, but opinion. There's no opinion with Rookie of the Year. You win it or you don't.
Greg, you're a fence sitter. You're the Switzerland of announcers, just right down the middle. There's nothing wrong with that. Lots of people live without a backbone, Greg. Happens all the time.
Thanks, Adam. In the Middleport Mechanical Thunderstock Division, Donnie Lampman.
In the Strickland's GMC Crate Sprint Division, your Rookie of the Year, Nick Sheridan.
And that's no small feat to be the Rookie of the Year. You end up being the champion as well in the division that has the most competition and the most cars in it. Excellent year for Nick Sheridan. And in the Cool Kids Ice and Water Core Pack Merchandising Sprint Cars, we just saw this guy's the Action Sprint Tour champ. He was the 360 Rookie of the Year, Josh Hansen. Stick your mitt in there, Adam. We're going to do some more draw prizes.
They go 5. Mine, they can have whatever they want. Look, you won't even look at me.
I'm good. No one.
My goodness. You cut the tension with a knife up here. 560. 308. 310, 450, and 465. If you have those numbers, come up and claim your door prize.
I got 308.
Hey, we work on the honor system.
Yeah? All right.
Did you draw 308?
Yep. You just accused the 360 champ of cheating.
No, I did. I said perfect. You're good too. This next award is a lot of fun. No opinion, this is all fact. Who passed the most cars this season
Doug presented?
in feature events? And this is pretty staggering given the number of races how many points races did we have this year? Did we have 20? 21 points races. Our mini stock hard charger passed 144 cars. Dusty DeBoer is our HRW Automotive mini stock hard charger.
In the Middleport Mechanical Thunderstocks, no surprise here, he actually passed the most cars of anyone in any division this year with 172. Dave Bailey.
In the crate sprint division with 87 cars passed in competition, Stephen Beckett.
And in the 360 sprint car division, anyone that got passed by this guy got on the highlight reel, I guess. The highlight man, Mac DeMann, with 45 cars passed. This time, we'll ask Mr. Doug Leonard to come use the mic for the Employee of the Year award.
This isn't the driver's meeting. This award is named in honor of Noah Thomas. Noah was with us 5-6 years ago and lost his life in a car accident. So we named this award in honor of him. The gentleman always had a smile on his face and always wanted to wear that Ohsweken Speedway shirt proudly. This year's Employee of the Year award gave us a little bit of a health scare recently. I thought I lost him in a hole walking through the campground, but he's a gentleman that'll give the shirt off your back and do anything for you. He controls the guys in the back who are misbehaving and banging into one another, but he makes sure those sprint cars are all in order and out on the racetrack. Mr. Terry Watts.
How about a big round for Terry Watts, ladies and gentlemen, our Employee of the Year. As Doug mentioned, Terry just had a major bypass surgery on the heart, so glad your ticker's there, Terry. You've got about 6 months to get it back together before Doug starts yelling at you. Well, we have some other great sponsors, and normally I'd invite the sponsor up, but Doug is our sponsor rep for this. Miska Trailer, we made a deal a couple years ago, and we continue on the great tradition of giving away a complete brand new race car hauler from our friends at Miska Trailer for everybody in perfect attendance with Mini Stock and Thunder Stock have a chance to win. So we'll bring them up here, and Doug, and we'll get ready to do this draw. So I'll hand this back to you guys. I'll help Doug get it going, and we'll draw these trailers.
Thunderstock, brand new trailer, goes to Donnie Lampman. Mini stocks are up next. Tim Newell. I wanted to see how long they would carry the drum roll on if I just sat here.
Long time. What's up next?
Mini stocks. Perfect attendance for our mini stock division. If you hear your name called, please make your way up. 21, Jonathan Ayrton. The 01, Tristan De Silva. The 9 of Tim DeBoer. 23, Dusty DeBoer. 54, Christopher French. The 11, the pinball, Mike Giberson. 7C, Cole Hardy. 21H, Ryan Hiller. 188, Paul Longboat. The 16J of Jeremy May. The 88 of Aiden Nye. 26, Tim Newell. 16, Fabio Oliveri. 6X Mike Sarantakos, the 517 of Cody Somerville, 46 Wade Thorne, 360 of Kevin Thorne, the 1 of Jason Tolton, 69 of Rob Twitchett, and the 19 of Kyle Wirt. And now we'll take a look at some highlights from the mini stocks in 2019.
Top two breaking away from the pack just a little bit. Kyle Wirt in the top spot, and oh, car heavy up and over Nick Massey. Gonna stack things up behind him. Oh, Shawnee of Toddy gets now into Tony Kelly, who spins down into the infield. White flag is displayed for Kyle Wirt. The Eccles Auto Service number 19 with Dusty DeBoer right there ready to pounce. The battle is on with 3/4 of a lap left to go. Wirt opens up the inside door for Dusty DeBoer.
Oh, and Wirt slams the door shut, but DeBoer was already there. They race side by side into 3. DeBoer pitches the car sideways. Who's it gonna be? It's a drag race to the checkers.
Coming to the line, Kyle Wirt will pick up win number 3 over Dusty DeBoer.
Might be having some problems in that 265.
Oh yeah, he lost a right front wheel. DeBoer, Hiller, and now Twitchett getting shuffled out of the top 3. He'll take it back to the top, side by side for the lead. Evers down into the leader. He hits Hiller, and now they'll knock the blocks over in corner number 2. Heavy damage to the front end of the 265 of Mike Evers. On the old bomber track in the infield, but never a winner yet in the mini stocks as one straight head on into the wall. Jason Tolton.
4-5 wide down into turn 1, and oh, Paul Longboat is on his roof in the 188. Come on, finish the flip.
Oh, Newell into the back of the Want number 19T, and that will stack up 4 cars.
Back straight away again. It's going to be 3 laps remaining this time as Thorne makes a late decision to drive to the inside of Newell. LaFantasi makes contact with the 26.
And that allows Dusty DeBoer to catch LaFantasi. Change for the lead at the front. Hiller led at the line. He's on the outside line of Thorne. Thorne now settles back into the second spot. Lap traffic in front.
2 flags in the air means 2 laps to go this time as Ryan Hiller has taken the lead. Wade Thorne trying to battle back. He's got to take evasive action around the lap traffic. Wade Thorne cut a really nice turn there in 3 and 4. Closes into within half a car length of Ryan Hiller. Down into turn 1. He'll drive to the bottom.
Side by side at 1 and 2. Thorne goes way up the track, right up alongside Hiller. They're door to door halfway down the backstretch.
There's $1,000 on the line for the winner. Who's it gonna be through 3 and 4? Thorne slides up the track. Contact with Hiller. It's a drag race.
Thorne at the line wins by a nose over Ryan Hiller. After the week he has had thinking he wouldn't even be here. Out in front, oh, gets into Tim Jamieson, who takes a wild, hard hit. Looking for his first career win. The green flag is out. Now they're crashing in the backstretch.
Oh, that could have been horrible. Checkered flag in the air. Tristan De Silva out of turn number 4. He'll take the win. Alslinger second.
We get a little excited, don't we? All right, perfect attendance for the Thunderstocks.
43, Kyle Andrus. 49, Dave Bailey. 21X, Mark Bazine. 84 RK, Ryan Beagle. 23, Trevor DeBoer. 1, Chris Dickey. 79, Chris Hale. 8, Ryan Dinning. 32, Mark Fawcett. 13, Casey Huffman. 28D, Donnie Lampman. 28, Jim Lampman. 40, Nick Liverance. 41, Adam Plazik. 6R, Jeff Rulifs. 25, Ken Sargent. 53, Logan Schwedick. And 11, Go Fast Teeple.
And just because we like to hear our voices, the highlight reel from the Thunderstocks from 2019.
Bailey looking to start the season with 2 straight victories, and right in front of second place Trevor DeBoer, Adam Plazik goes around. One more trip to see who wins the Middleport Mechanical Thunderstock feature.
Trevor DeBoer pinned Dave Bailey to the inside going into the corner. He's going to do the same thing down into 1 and 2. 1 final time. The white flag is in the air. They drag race down the backstretch.
Final time at a corner number 3. Bailey on the bottom, DeBoer on top. Here they work it off a corner 4 to the checkered flags. Who's going to Mr. Transmission victory lane? Trevor DeBoer will pick up a stellar win.
Can he do it?
Trouble on the front stretch is Mark Bazine.
He
backing
finds
up into the infield here.
He finds reverse, gets out of the way. A thank you note.
First time winner Donnie Lampman will pick up the win over Dave Bailey.
Bleach.
4 wide back there in the 5th spot. Running out of room. Zach Bleach goes around in front of the pack, and everyone scurries to get out of the way.
The restart's 4th actually has a really good shot. Whoa! Contact between Beagle and Dave Bailey. That could have been a nightmare.
Wow. Ryan Beagle, not usually that aggressive.
High Jim Lampman in the middle. Dave Bailey way down on the bottom. Lampman sails it into 1. Contact with Mark Bazine.
Reddick looking for his first win of the year in the Advantage Electric number 53. The driver out of Jerseyville has the lead. Works it down the backstretch, coming to the white flag this time by Dave Bailey, trying to find any sort of an advantage. He's got a good run down in corners 3 and 4.
If there's a spot that 40, no, and he goes around. Bailey around, he keeps his foot in it though, and Sargent will get by both him and Trevor DeBoer.
He's still in 4th.
He still managed to stay in 4th. And Logan Schwedick hits the cruise control button with a half a straightaway advantage. He'll bring it off of turn number 4 and double checkers. For the final time tonight from Cameron Thompson, Logan Schwedick goes to victory lane. Ken Sargent, Trevor DeBoer.
All right, we're going to do some. Okay, fine. A round of applause for our Thunderstock drivers in 2019. I don't want to be in your bad books, Clint. All right, some door prizes. Number 340, 505, 366, 291, and number 86, 086. Up next, Clinton with the Wall of Fame.
Thanks, Greg. As you know, a few years ago we started the Wall of Fame inductees because we felt it was important to recognize our history as we move forward and remind ourselves of all the great race teams and drivers and people we've had who made Ohsweken Speedway what it is for the past 24 years. This year's class is a very special class, and we're very happy to have them all as part of the Wall of Fame. A couple of them can't be with us here, but I believe 3 of them are here with us tonight. This year's Wall of Fame class was John and Wendy Brush from Corpac, who did a great job helping us get the sprint cars up and running, and they did an amazing job. They're not here tonight, but we'll be talking to them, and I got some nice rings for them. The 3 folks we do have here today with us, and Spencer, you can run the order because I'm not sure what order you got there on the screen. Ryan Hunsinger's with us here tonight. He's a Wall of Famer this year. So Ryan, come on up to the front. We've also got 2 more here with us tonight. We'll bring them up right now as well. Also with us is Rob Pitts. And our longtime track prep guru, Zigger Van Tile, is here tonight. So come on up to the front, gentlemen. Okay, you do a quick talk with any of them who want to talk about the names. Yeah, I'm ordering you around again.
You know, Rob, it was great to have you on the front straightaway this season, but I want to watch you slip that ring on.
Monster.
And so slip that on and grab yourself a microphone.
Right on. Wow.
Congrats, buddy. Thank you.
So I know it's a neat experience to be on the front straightaway and to be recognized. But once you slide the ring on, how does it feel now?
It's awesome. It's actually a little surreal. You know, you've been at it a long time when you're up here getting this award.
Well, we're a young Speedway, Rob. We haven't been around all that long, but the people that helped shape it have. You've got an interesting statistic going your way. You've raced in every premier class we've had at the racetrack, from late models to sportsmen to sprint cars. So, yeah, you're old.
Yeah, actually, well, we started when Glenn was still racing on a Sunday afternoon. We came up to see what all the talk was about and met Glenn. Like everybody here knows, you talk to Glenn for 5 minutes, you've known him all your life. And talked about sportsmen. Thought it'd be a great idea. Maybe we should try that. A couple weeks later, we're racing sportsmen's down here. And I never went back to state racing. We stayed here at Ohsweken. And then modified for a few years. Then Glenn got me into the sprint cars, fell in love with that too. And of course now a late model. When you have a late model race, we're there instantly.
I hope for our sake, Rob, Glenn doesn't start jogging. Because I think we have that in common. I think that's an opportunity we might pass up. I'm not sure if you'd chase him down that rabbit hole.
No, we wouldn't do that anymore.
Congratulations, though, on this accolade, Rob. Great to see you up here.
Awesome. Thanks very much. Thanks, everybody.
Go ahead.
Sigurd Van Tile, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Always happy. I've never seen you not happy, I don't think.
Well, I got nothing to cry about, so.
Good for you, and congratulations. I mean, talk about being around as long as you were and for the formative years of Ohsweken Speedway.
Well, it was a lot of fun, I'll tell you that. A lot of hours, and to see everybody go as far as they have, this is amazing.
And no knock on Ryan Hunsinger or Rob Pitts, but you got the biggest reaction. When we called your name, you had a bigger cheering section than either of them. How does that work?
Well, that's what happens when you're around for 27 years.
There you go. Congratulations, Zigger. Wear it well.
Thanks a lot.
And always good to see you.
Appreciate it.
How's it fit, Ryan?
It's okay. It's a pinky ring.
Nobody getting a fight with Hunsinger, although he does have it on the wrong finger. I think that would just break your finger. Congratulations, Ryan. Again, someone who's been around from the start, running various classes. And who would have thought, really, that you'd someday be, one of the elder statesmen of motorsports? You're certainly not elder, but when it comes to the history of Ohsweken Speedway, you've been around from the start.
Yeah, I've been around pretty much since I was a kid. I started when Ohsweken started on Sunday afternoons. I guess I was probably about 18 years old was when I won my first feature out there. And that's a while ago now, I guess.
Wait a second. What year did they start?
19. I think I was 18 or 19 probably. 96 was the first year on Sunday afternoons.
How old are you? I'm doing some quick math. I thought you and I were the same age because I was 22 that year. I would have thought you were about 21 or 22 that year.
No, how old are you?
I was born in 75. Do the math.
No, I was born in 75 too.
Then your math is wrong.
No, but 96, my birthday's late in the year, so I was 19 when I won my first feature there, I guess, not 18.
No, you're...
Really?
If anyone has a calculator, let's work 1996 minus 1975.
Anyways.
Now, you could have a birthday late in the year.
That's what I just said.
You're not 18. You're at least 20.
I said 19.
You're at least 20.
I don't know. Maybe I was. Maybe I'm thinking of some races at Flamborough. I'm sure I was 19 years old there when I won my first race there, but obviously I've taken a few hits to the head. So
if you won a race in Glenn's backyard before 19, when you were 18, I guarantee you won because nobody else was in it.
Yeah, I guess my math is really off.
It's always fun talking to you.
Now I feel really dumb. Thank you for that.
I'm here to serve.
But anyways, yeah, I've been around since Ohsweken started. So I grew up in Caledonia, which was close to there, and I started racing when I was in high school on pavement, and I always wanted to race dirt. So when I started, I raced Humberstone and Merrittville for a year, and then Glenn kept saying he was building a track, and they started on Sunday afternoons. It was pretty much a racetrack. There was some grandstands that I believe came from the Ohsweken Fairgrounds that held about 100 people, and the pits consisted of a garden shed. So that's honestly all that was out there when I started. So for me to see what it's become over the years is, it's just crazy. Like even the first banquet, there was 20 people there, and then you look here, there's 600 people. It's crazy what the racetrack has become, and to be put in the Wall of Fame is a huge honor for me, so thank you.
Congratulations, Ryan, and welcome to the Wall of Fame, a deserving honor.
Ryan, do you see the crap I put up with every Friday night? You can't say anything wrong around Adam. He's all over it. Clinton's got an announcement to make about something new taking place at the Speedway, and I think all the drivers are going to be interested in this.
I thought you were leading me in to tell Adam off. That was great. Go ahead. I like that Ryan Hunsinger can fight with you better than I can, so he'll be my
Ryan
substitute.
Hunsinger and I go back a lot longer than you and I do.
Greg has to put up with you on Fridays. I have to put up with your shit every day, so it's all good. Either way, we'd like to welcome Nathan Ackland to the front of the stage. Nathan, come on up here if you will, please. From Ackland Insurance, a great supporter of everything here at the Speedway. Nathan, you came to me about a month ago and said you wanted to donate some amazing parts for the sprint car drivers. We've got the crates and the 360s that are in attendance here tonight in the Champions Cup, and we're going to give away some awards here, but thank you so much for contributing, Nate, and tell us why you get back to the sprint car community.
Well, obviously it's the top level of racing there, and with crate sprints growing, and it's helping feed the 360s, we just want to give back and help all these guys keep coming back every week. So we've done the Top Gun for a few years, where it's the passing point leader every week gets some money, and we allocated some of that money this year to some prizes for tonight. So good luck to everybody in the 2 divisions, and let's see who wins some prizes here.
All right, so we've already given away 2 drums of fuel and a chassis. Jump in here, Nathan. First off, we'll give away the Wings Unlimited package. Tell us a bit about that.
One of our sponsors, Wings Unlimited, is helping us out with this. So we've got a complete flat top wing and nose wing to give away here. And it's not here tonight, but there's some information in the package. Whoever wins, get a hold of me, and we'll arrange delivery here in the next few weeks.
All right, reach in there. We'll give out wings, and we got more prizes to give away also. I'll write down who wins. Winner is
Straight Shooter, Scott Kruder.
Next thing, we'll give away the MPI steering wheel. Doug, bring that over for us. And that's about just north of $300, isn't it, Nate, for a steering wheel?
Yeah, Canadian, I think. We got the crate sprint champion, Nick Sheridan.
Next, we'll do a package of Moose setup blocks.
CT, Corey Turner.
Next, a complete axle setup from All Star Racing. Go ahead, Nate.
Noel Teal.
And our last gift from Nate will be a All-Star wheel wrench.
D-Dubs, Dylan Westbrook.
Thank you, Nate, for everything you do. We appreciate your support. How about a hand for one of our great sponsors from Ackland Insurance, Nathan Ackland, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we've got 2 more prizes we want to give away, and there's a brand new business being started here at the Speedway. Ohsweken Speedway Race Source is a brand new business going to be starting at the Speedway this upcoming year, and it's actually open for business starting next week. Ohsweken Speedway Race Source will be your source for all sprint car parts, and will be sold right at the Speedway. So check that out and watch for osrparts.com coming out very shortly. It'll be managed by Kevin Lovies, who you all know very well, as for all of us here at the Speedway. From OSR, Ohsweken Speedway Race Source, we've got 2 gifts to give away here for our sprint car guys. One is a Race Source chassis setup session, and the second will be a complete front axle assembly. So Greg, reach in there and pull out 2 winners for our Ohsweken Speedway Race Source winners here tonight.
Stephen Beckett.
Stephen Beckett wins the chassis setup session. Yep, and for the complete wing assembly.
Travis Hofstetter.
Travis Hofstetter wins the complete axle system here from OSR. So thank you so much, Nathan Ackland Racing and Ohsweken Speedway Race Source and Ackland Insurance for those amazing prizes for our sprint cars.
Right, top 5 finishers in each of the 4 divisions. We'll call them up next. Finishing 5th in the HRW Automotive Mini Stocks. He's also the Rookie of the Year, Ryan Hiller. In the Middleport Mechanical Thunder Stocks, finishing 5th place, the 84 RK top dog, Ryan Beagle. In the crate sprint car division, number 56, Derek Lemaire, finished 5th in the standings. And in the 360 sprint car division, car number 10, Downtown, Mitch Brown.
Fifth on the Thunder Stocks come up as Ryan Dinning.
Our list was wrong, Adam. Ryan Dinning, 5th in the standings for the Thunder Stock division. Just blame it on the list. Blame it on Clint. See how that goes over.
Tonight is celebration, Greg, not blame. We'll hug later.
The blaming starts Tuesday night, 9 o'clock online.
Our 4th place finishers. In the HRW Automotive Mini Stocks, finishing 4th, number 9, Tim DeBoer. Finishing 4th in the Middleport Mechanical Thunder Stocks, it's the 84 RK, Ryan at Beagle. Finishing 4th in the Strickland GMC Crate Sprints, Stephen Beckett. And finishing 4th in the 360 Sprints, Jim Hoopinen.
Third place finishers for 2019, the HRW Automotive Mini Stocks, car number 19, Kyle Wirt. In the Middleport Mechanical Thunder Stock division, number 53, Logan Schwedick. In the crate sprint car division, car number 52, Jesse Costa. And in our 360 sprint car division, car number 13, Corey Turner.
For the runners-up, 2nd place finishers in each division in the HRW Automotive Mini Stocks, 01, Tristan De Silva. In the Middleport Mechanical Thunder Stocks, finishing 2nd, it's Trevor DeBoer. In the Strickland's GMC Crate Sprint division, finishing 2nd in the championship, the 49L, Lucas Smith. And in the Cool Kids Ice and Water 360 Sprint Car division, finishing 2nd, the 17X of Mac Demand.
Right, we'll do a few more door prizes quickly here, and then we'll honor our champions for 2019. Zero 69 116 574 146 and 478. Those are all door prize numbers. If you have those numbers, come to the front and take something off the table, please. Up next, time to honor our champions from 2019. Up first, the HRW Automotive Mini Stocks. He didn't win it by having the most wins. And we need to invite Robert Workman up. Is he here tonight from HRW Automotive? Okay, Robert, if you'd come up.
I was kind of hoping when I pointed at it, you wouldn't ask me the question. It's right there on the script, Ron Burgundy. Read what's on the teleprompter.
Yeah, well, Ryan Beagle also finished 4th and 5th in the standings for the Thunderstocks. So. Our champion for the mini stocks in 2019, as I was beginning to say before I was interrupted.
Assisted?
Didn't have the most wins, but we see that he passed the most cars, he was the most consistent, and at the end of the year, it was Dusty DeBoer coming home with that first mini stock title.
Let's have a look, Greg, at how he did it.
White flag is displayed for Kyle Wirt. The Eccles Auto Service number 19 with Dusty DeBoer right there ready to pounce. The battle is on with 3/4 of a lap left to go. Wirt opens up the inside door for Dusty DeBoer.
Oh, and Wirt slams the door shut, but DeBoer was already there. They race side by side into 3. DeBoer pitches the car sideways. Who's it gonna be? It's a drag race to the checkers.
Coming to the line, Kyle Wirt will pick up win number 3 over Dusty DeBoer.
But Dusty DeBoer has different plans. DeBoer gonna challenge for the lead on the outside.
Corner number 1 they go as DeBoer has the lead now over Cole Hardy in that 7C. Wade Thorne in position 3. Tim DeBoer still hanging there in the top 5. Here comes Rob Hoskins, Ryan Hiller, and Mike Sarantacos 3 wide and 3. Final time around for Dusty DeBoer. Wade Thorne right now holds down second. The fight is for the 3rd spot. Who will make it onto the podium and down to Mr. Transmission Victory Lane?
The win goes to Dusty DeBoer. 2nd place to Thorne.
Lap number 23 for Dusty DeBoer.
Let's hear it for your 2019 mini stock champion, Dusty DeBoer. And this is their favorite part of the evening, the champion speech. Dusty, take it away.
All right, thank you. First off, I know they haven't come up yet, but I want to congratulate Dylan, Nick, and Dave on great seasons. They're well-deserved champions. Yeah, they did great all year. I also want to congratulate all the mini stock drivers. It was a great season. It was fun to race against everybody, and I think we all enjoyed how it ended up at the end. I want to also thank Trev and Tim. They helped out whenever I needed anything, and also my dad. This is the best we've done as a group in quite a few years of doing this, so yeah, we're pretty happy with how it turned out. I also want to thank everyone involved in the operations of the track, the staff, the sponsors that keep bringing the program up, particularly the ones that are involved in the mini stock program, HRW Automotive, Epic Racewear, Pinty's, Mr. Transmission, Gales. This is possible because of the effort that they put in. So I want to thank all of them. Yeah, I was here 4 years ago with the Bombers, and yeah, Dylan and Dave were champions that year too. They stayed on top. I went to the bottom, and it's been a bit of a journey to get back here. Yeah, after I wrecked my car in 2017, and then they said the Bombers weren't coming back, I thought, oh, I'm probably never going to win anything again. So that's been fun. And then, yeah, 2018, things started coming around, and yeah, I lucked into a win on a race. People started calling me a cheater on the internet, so that meant I think I was doing something pretty good. Yeah, then this year, let's see this stuff. I've got some dumb stuff written down. I'm not going to say that. Yeah, so this year I knew I had to get more consistent than I was last year. So I was studying the race videos. The stuff they put online, it helped me out a lot. I put my in-car videos on the internet each week. They might get like 30 views. I think probably 25 of them are myself watching it over and over again. Yeah, I needed to get better though. I mean, last year I made mistakes, and this year it was just minimizing the mistakes, and that's what helped get us here. I went into the last race of the season, and it was a close points battle, like you guys said earlier. I think it was probably the guy that everybody thought was going to win, the guy that was your sentimental favorite, and then I was kind of the third wheel there. But luck kind of fell my way, and all those charts and graphs that I made paid off, I guess. Yeah, one last thing I want to say is that in 2014, when I won the Bomber Championship, they put on the coat that it said, they put on the coat by mistake that it was Mini Stock Champion instead of Bomber. And we laughed about that mistake, and it was pretty funny at the time, but I guess it wasn't a typo. I guess Doug Leonard just put a spoiler in there for the future. Yeah, thanks to everyone. I'll do my best to get back here next year. Hope everyone has a good night, and yeah, just thanks.
So if we could have John Corner from Middleport Mechanical make your way, please, up to the front of the room.
Where is he? Better have Brent come up. John's not here. This is Brent. John, you're killing it today. Okay, Adam's giving me trouble because John was supposed to be here, but he is here, right?
He's gone now.
He's gone now, but he was here, so I was right. Thanks, Brent, for coming up.
One of our hardest fought championships. They're all hard fought, Greg. I mean, every division we've got at Ohsweken is a battle. But in the Thunder stocks, much like in the mini stocks, we still use a handicap system. So for fans of the old way, who might have grown up going to Flamborough Speedway or wherever, the champions got to come from deep in the field, and it's such a thrill to watch these guys battle their way towards the front. Dave Bailey got it done this year as your champion. Let's have a look at how Dave Bailey won the title. Went through the bumps there in 1 and 2. Lost a little bit of momentum that allowed Trevor DeBoer around the outside, but really the big contender here that Bill Bleach needs to concern himself with is Dave Bailey in that 49 who powers out to the lead. One last time down the backstretch, Trevor DeBoer is losing ground. Dave Bailey, if he runs clean through 3 and 4, he can take the win on MAV TV Canada All North Racing, powered by Pinty's, and he powers down the front straightaway. Dave Bailey for the win. How about Dave Bailey? He started 18th, and on lap 4, he's battling for second.
Spencer General Thomas got the black flag that time by, so he will pull off into the pit area side by side. Roloffs and Dave Bailey started 18th, works it to the point, works on the outside. Dave Bailey looking to cash in on the Gales Auto Aftermarket Cash Blast 2000 to win. He'll bring the Gibbs Action Sport Queenston Chevrolet number 49 through 3 and 4 for the final time. And to the double checkers, Dave Bailey picks up the win.
Down through 1 and 2, Bazine leading the way. Go Fast Teeple into the 13 of Casey Huffman. They go around Dave Bailey. The driver we said is a shoe-in to win the points championship. He gets involved in that.
5 laps left to go here for the Middleport Mechanical Thunderstock Division here at Ohsweken Speedway. Dave Bailey edges ahead. He had to go to the pit area after that early wreck. Got the right rear replaced, tore the fender off, and has marched his way through the field and showing why he is looking to become a 5-time Thunderstock champion.
And this slower traffic ahead of Dave Bailey could play a factor as well. That's right up in Bailey's line. Here comes Ryan Denning closing in on the race lead.
Bailey slowed up just a little bit, gives Ryan Dinning the inside line. Off of corner 4, who's going to have the advantage? Dave Bailey will squeak out the win over Ryan Dinning. For the 5th time, please welcome Dave Bailey, Thunderstock champion for 2019.
It's all business for Dave Bailey. You know exactly where to go, exactly the routine. But congratulations, another great season, Dave.
Yeah, thanks. It's awesome to be a 5-time champion now, and just the class is just unbelievable. The people we get to race with every week, and they all give me a run for my money, and just happy to be here again.
You know what's funny about you, to me, is how popular you are. The car, for one thing, the Brewster Baker car, but you as well, and nobody, except maybe Dylan Westbrook, is as vocal about not really enjoying interviews. And you've said that time and time, you don't like the speech part, you don't like the interview part. We were on live TV this year, and you give fantastic interviews. You always have something witty to say, yet you don't seem to like it at all. It always blows my mind because
it's like I'm shaking this 5 times and it doesn't get any easier.
No, it really, I don't think about people watching me. All you see out there is bright lights. So it's just you and me just having a chat. That part's easy. But as I say, it always comes natural. You've always got something to say. And it's much like you drive as well. You've always seemed to got the answer. You've always got a way to get through situations and get to the front. And where the heck does that come from?
I think if driving race cars was as tough as public speaking, I wouldn't be driving race cars. This is, I don't know.
But a lot of years of avoiding incidents, a lot of years of being, and I always just figured it's because you fix your own stuff, so you don't like bending it. But I've watched you get through some scrape ups and come out on top. We even saw it in the highlights. You're in a 6-car wreck that you just back up and drive away, because even when you crash better than most people do, and you can just drive away and go on and be competitive.
Well, you can't win if you're crashing. You got to win all the accidents, I guess. Just hit them nicely, I guess, and drive around and get it done, finish.
So this is your 5th one, your 5th championship at Ohsweken. Where does it rank in terms of how hard it was to achieve, how rewarding it feels? Is there a difference?
I think now the pressure's on us. Everybody expects it when you finish 2nd. They're like, what happened? I'm like, well, we got beat by guys that were better than us. Like, it happens, you get beat. But we're, I don't know, I think this one's big. I'm happy.
That's all that matters. Who'd you like to thank, Dave?
On my way up here, we've seen Gail here, and he puts a lot into this. I'd like to thank him, Glenn, Clint, yourself, Greg, Doug, everybody at the racetrack. It's just awesome. And then I really got to thank Mark at Jibs, Queenston Transport Sales and Service, Bessie for letting me do this. It's been a long haul of racing cars 2-3 nights a week, so really appreciate that she puts up with it. And my dad, anybody who helps out. All those nights, the nights that you see on that thing where we had to come in and pit, and there's guys from all different teams out there helping us, and I really appreciate that.
Well, congratulations on the championship. On behalf of all of us, thank you for not giving the normal answers and not saying the normal things. I think that's why people are always so eager to hear what you have to say, because you just don't know what's going to come out of your mouth. But it's always a pleasure, and congratulations on another title.
Thank you.
He's always fun to talk to. Now, granted, I don't do many victory lanes, because after 7 or 8 times seeing him in a season, it might get tougher. I only see him once a year up here.
No one wants to see you walk up and down the stairs to victory lane either.
Listen, earlier on, I watched you come out from behind that screen, and you just had this look like you just lost your puppy, and I realized it came to me, there's no ice cream truck at this venue. It's the first time all year I've seen you more than 50 feet away from an ice cream truck.
I was honestly aiming for Dairy Queen after this, but that's not going to happen here tonight. All right, let's keep it going. Rick Scott from Strickland's, would you please come up here now as we bring up our champion for the Strickland Brantford Chevrolet Crate Sprint Car Division. This young man impressed everyone, not just on the track. You talk about someone doing interviews. This kid is great on the microphone as well. Nick Sheridan, let's see his highlight reel for 2019.
Now he has Shane Stickle and Davey Boughton to navigate through as Sheridan goes right to the outside while Smith is pinched down to the bottom, and all that lead just completely evaporated as Nick Sheridan is right there.
Smith committed to the inside, and he hesitated for a second, and that allowed Nick Sheridan to get a big run. And now Nick Sheridan to the lead down the back straightaway as we're about to have 5 laps to go.
New race leader Nick Sheridan in the number 45 machine. The 8th grader, I believe, just finished grade 8, looking for his 2nd win of the season in that number 45 machine. Lucas Smith falling about 5 car lengths back, to a little bit more than that now. Nick Sheridan up as high as he can go in corners 3 and 4. He's going to have to go to the bottom in corners 1 and 2 to work past the 83 of Spencer Davis. Slides up in front of him. Davis hits the brakes to avoid contact. They race down the back straightaway. Final 2 corners for Nick Sheridan in car number 45, right up to the cushion, and he brings that car to victory lane for the 2nd time in 2019.
Well, that just shook things up for next week, and Nick Sheridan hit a huge run up in corner number 1. Bicycles the car, gets it back under control. Checkers coming out. Nick Sheridan will pick up win number 3 on the season.
How about it for Nick Sheridan, ladies and gentlemen? Picks up another feature win here in Mr. Transmission Victory Lane on All North Racing, powered by Pinty's.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 champion for the Crate Sprint Car Division, Nick Sheridan. That ring just doubled your weight right there. That's a big piece of jewelry. Nick, start of the year. Did you ever, I know all drivers say, yeah, this is what we come for and this is what we come to do every week and we plan to win. Did you ever dream you'd be the champion in your rookie season?
I can definitely give you a big no on that one. The first week we didn't make the race. The second week we ended up getting off on the tow truck. I didn't really like any of that, but it ended up turning around really good, and near the end of the year, we definitely got on a roll.
Now, you come from a strong pedigree in your family. Your dad, your brother are very good racers as well. Had to be a really busy summer to get 2 different types of cars ready at the track every weekend.
Yeah, it was super busy. I mean, when my brother raced on the weekends, we'd have my races, then we'd go right to his, and then we'd be working all week in the shop, and it's so busy between all of us, and so I didn't have to go to school all summer, so I had time to do it all.
You're very smooth and cool on the mic, behind the wheel. How much have you learned from your dad? I mean, I remember watching him. He was always one of my favorites to watch race, and you've got to be proud to carry on the mantle of the Sheridan name.
I'm very proud. My dad's taught me a lot. I've got all his CDs at home, and I used to watch them all, watch all his interviews from Running One, and it's definitely taught me a bunch about how to be talking to you right now and how to use myself on and off the track and present myself to people, sponsors, track crew, everyone. It's helped a lot.
Now, a phenomenal season to be the champion and to be Rookie of the Year at the same time, but that many cars that you had to beat every week. We're talking 4 solid heats every week, 2 B mains. It wasn't easy to make every show every week, and in fact, you missed one show and still came out with a championship. Talk about how tough that Crate Sprint Car Division is.
This division is so tough. You got to be on your game for the heat race, and luckily, my crew chief Rick always had a really good setup for when the track was pretty grippy and rough like it was in the heat races this year, and we got pretty lucky a few times, but it definitely worked out for the best for us.
Now, I know just in the short time that I've got to know you, you're such a well-spoken young man, very, very thankful for your opportunities. You got to have a lot of people that you'd like to thank.
I have so many people I have to thank. I got to thank, first of all, I want to thank all my competitors for racing me clean all year. They did a great job, and I also want to thank congratulate all the champions from tonight, and I thank all the track crew, from the people that get me in aid, to the tech guy, to the flag man, to the people that sell the best chicken fingers around. They're all definitely a big key to us, but I mean, I gotta thank my crew, Rick, my car owner. He's done so much for me this year. I can't thank him enough. And my dad, my brother, we all bust our butts in the shop all week, and everyone else that comes to the track with us. It's definitely a special group we got, and I really enjoying it.
So just remind everybody, how old are you?
I'm 14.
There's your champion in 2019, Nick Sheridan.
I really think as Nick gets older, he's going to come out of his shell.
Oh, we'll take this, Nick. Adam and I will split this. Thank you.
Hey, Rick, come on up and grab the... He's too excited, but there's the money. Well, it's time, folks, to talk championships with our Cool Kids Ice and Water 360 Sprint Car Division. Victor Bomberry, if you don't mind coming to the front, please. Victor's not here.
Tiffany, they're going to send out now, I guess. I just got a text about Tiffany.
Perfect. We got a couple of helpers for this one. That's what we need. Well, it's a name we're familiar with winning the title, Greg, but it certainly was a battle to get there.
And a different team as well. It was a very smooth transition for Dylan Westbrook, who wins the title again, the 360 Sprint Car Division.
He's been the champion for the last couple of seasons, and he'll notch another win in the belt coming through 3 and off of corner 4. Dylan Westbrook will pick up the first win of 2019. Final time around, D-Dubs Dylan Westbrook out in front as he sails it into corner number 2. Gruder and Demand going at it for that second spot in a good battle for fourth between Newpenen and Evans.
Mac Demand going to try one more swing as Dylan Westbrook takes the win.
Right in front, Dan Anico got all the way sideways on Mac Demand, and now D-Dubs is right there. Here they come off a corner 4 to the white flag.
Dylan Westbrook with a sniff of the win. One more lap to go.
In a corner 1 they go. Mac in the middle. D-Dubs up top. He'll come down the bank and gets the run. Can he stick it down in low? No, he tucks it behind. Now goes below on Mac Demand. Through 3. Off of corner 4. Can Dubs make it stick? He will. 3 in a row from Dylan Westbrook.
Oh, Mac Demand is going to dream about this one for a long, long time. Dylan Westbrook has 4 lap cars between himself and second place Turner.
Westbrook really making short order of the lap traffic. Corey Turner's had a bit more of a problem getting through them, and that is allowed. Oh, the leader's up into the wall. Dylan Westbrook closing into corner 2. What a start by Dylan Westbrook. Wow. Westbrook completely fooled Mac Demand there coming off of corner number 4. Mac Demand made up all kinds of ground though. Westbrook's going to go to the top, opens the door for Demand to try something off of corner number 4. Final time, and Westbrook's going to get it done up top.
About 15 car lengths out in front of Demand.
Checkers out, win number 5 for 2019. D-Dubs, Dylan Westbrook will pick up the win over Mac Demand.
Well, Dylan, it was a different look. It was a different team, but the same result. Talk about how this championship is different from other championships that you've won, just the way last off-season went, and then into opening night and throughout the year.
Over the offseason, it was a very big decision whether I've wanted to leave with Glenn or go switch with a new team, but took a lot of thought and everything, but overall ended up switching teams, and I think it's going to help me off in the long run with with my career for racing sprint cars. But very hard decision, but it took a lot of work, and we actually made the switch, and it turned out very good for this year, winning the championship.
What was the difference? Could you feel much difference? I mean, you took a crew chief with you, so you had that relationship. But did things seem different at the racetrack, or once you get there, is it just down to business and away you go?
Once we got there, it was pretty much all the same. Had the same crew chief, had like dad, and all pretty much the same crew, and even gained a few crew members. So the transition was very easy for us, and just even had more help than last year. We always have tons of help at the track and everything, so it makes it very easy on me.
Will it be more difficult? Well, first, are you going to defend the title next year? Are you going to be back next season to race full-time on Friday nights, or where's Dylan Westbrook going?
It's still up in the air right now. It's just got to figure everything else out for next year, but could be there, could be out on the road, just not 100% sure what's going on yet.
Well, regardless of where you wind up, you've made Ohsweken Speedway and all of the racers as well very proud. I mean, you're a proud representative of the racetrack. You're always going to be an Ohsweken boy, so if you do go on to win World of Outlaws titles, whatever you go on to do, we know that it started here, Dylan, and we hope you feel the same way about the track and the people here.
Oh yeah, it's awesome racing at Ohsweken every Friday night. Always a great track, great facility, even Glenn setting it up and everything. It's an awesome place to race. So just the facility is one of the best ones around, and to have it so close to home, it couldn't ask for anything else.
Who do you need to thank, Dylan, for this championship?
Really got to thank Pam, Miles, and Alex. They approached me in the off season of joining their team, and it was a great offer. Top line equipment every week, and a great crew member and everything. And also got to thank all my sponsors that help me out each and every week. Without them, it wouldn't be possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cool Kids Ice and Water 360 Sprint Car champion, Dylan Westbrook. Sure about that? Pinties?
I pointed. Introduce him.
And now we'd like to introduce the guy that lives behind turn 2, Glenn Stiers.
I like how this matches my shirt.
Which one do you want?
This one, I guess. So yeah, well, I want to thank everybody for making Ohsweken Speedway what it is tonight. Man, when we first carved that track out, I never dreamt it gonna be this way. I never expected it. We just kept doing improvements year after year, a little bit at a time. And I mean, again, I couldn't do it by myself. So, you know, you got Tina here, getting you guys all set up for the banquet. Like, she deserves a big round of applause because there's... Yeah, if I was gonna set up the tables, there'd be no names at the tables. It'd be a free-for-all, just show up and sit down. That's how I'd do it. But anyways, Tina's got that organized. And all of her help, all of her staff, and thank you guys for all making this happen. I mean, they're working on this day and night, weeks, and actually after the races are over, they're still working day and night trying to get this organized for us. And they do a heck of a job. And again, Carmen's providing us with amazing facility and a record crowd for us. Like I said, I remember when we started out and we had 20 or 30 people sitting there. You know, it was pretty lame, but you know, three cars in each class. Like, you know, when we have an accident and they hit the wall and we only had 2 cars left, the next week, man, I tore that wall down and I moved it away. I said, we ain't losing another car to a wall. So just little stuff like that, we're making improvements over the time, over years, saved us and made it a possibility for us to all keep racing and saving our cars if we have a crash. So again, I got to thank everybody for making this what it is. Again, I couldn't do it on my own. And you guys, the racers and the teams that have been developed at Ohsweken Speedway is absolutely phenomenal. The last couple of years, I've had to sit in the bleachers and watch. And to see these young guys coming up and kicking some butt, like, it's amazing. It's fun to watch. And again, congratulations to all of the champions, all the drivers, and all the race teams. I know it puts a lot of effort in it, and a lot of hours, and a lot of time. So again, thanks again for everybody for being part of this. Thanks.
That's a great speech. Wait a sec. Wait. Of all the things I just heard you talk about, you only covered 2 of the things on your 5-person list. I'm not going to say the 3 things you left out, but it rhymes with Clint, Greg, and Adam. I wish I was joking. How did that happen?
So I come up here with my note, and so I was looking for it. I thought the cleaning ladies took it. And so it was on the floor, so I just grabbed it at the last second, come up here, and I was like, shit, I don't know what I'm going to say. And then you covered it up with those other papers, and I lost it again. So anyways, again, you guys do a heck of a job. And Clint, awesome job, especially with the MAV TV deal. Isn't that incredible? Like, wow. Anyways, congratulations, guys. You guys do amazing.
Thanks so much, Glenn. The best boss in the business. What a place. What a fun time. And even when the banquets were lame, we still had quite a bit of fun. It was just a different kind of fun. A little dressed down. I don't think anyone wore a suit.
2 awards to go, and Mike Comparoni's up now.
2 awards to go, said the boss, and at this time we would like to welcome from Pinty's, Mike Comparoni. Yeah, give him a round of applause. Pinty's has done an awful lot for us here at the racetrack.
How's it going?
And participated in Movember. You're looking pretty fine.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So I prepared a little something here because I was asked a little bit earlier today to say something. So I've been with Pinty's for a few years now, and I think it's safe to say, Adam, I'm pretty new still to the racing world. Still pretty green. I'm still learning all the terminology and all the tracks and all the teams, but if there's one thing I know for sure is that Ohsweken knows how to put on an amazing experience. I think we all know that. You know, I experienced my first race at Ohsweken earlier this year, and I was absolutely floored. From the level of competition to the incredible staff to the just amazing fans. It's such an amazing experience. I'm really glad that Pinty's gets to be a part of that. At Pinty's, we're pretty protective of our brand and pretty selective of where it gets to be present. And it's no coincidence that our logo, our brand is at Ohsweken, because it's an incredible place, and we're grateful for everything you guys do for the racing world, and we're really proud to be a part of your guys' team. Cheers.
Thanks so much, Mike.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you being here.
Mike, good job.
You've got less notes than Glenn. Oh, wait, it opens up. Oh, never mind. I take it all back. If you get lost, just use Glenn's notes. They're mint.
Fire Adam and Greg. Okay, I can do that. No, I can't. I wouldn't want to do it. Well, we're almost at the end of the awards. We've got 2 amazing awards to give out. We still have the Crew of the Year and the Driver of the Year to give away. And then we're going to get to a great party here tonight. Thank you so much for coming. Before I get into my speech quickly, I just want to mention, if you need a ride home here, we're all family. We need you all safe. Glenn, Tina, myself, a lot of our staff are here. If you need a ride, come see us. We want to make sure you all get home safe tonight. Okay, so please make sure that's number 1. First off, I got to thank all of our staff, sponsors, race teams, and fans who make Ohsweken Speedway the #1 speedway in Canada and the fastest growing speedway in North America the past few years. It's no secret why all these great corporations want to be part of us. This year we picked up some new sponsors. People like Mr. Transmission, national brands, and we just heard Michael Comparoni from Pinty's talk about how they're selective about their brand, but they choose Ohsweken Speedway. I don't want to speak for Mike, but if I can, Tony would be here. We are planning some amazing things for our 25th season next year, so stick with us. We're not really ready to announce anything yet, but we did sign some major contracts this week and multi-year deals, so we're going to be announcing some amazing stuff in the coming weeks. But for us to be alongside the NFL, the NHL, Major League Baseball, CFL, and Ohsweken Speedway when it comes to Pinty's marketing is a major thing for us. I told you all 4 years ago in my first year as manager, if you stuck with us and stayed positive, we were going to make positive things happen. This year, we were on MAV TV Canada Live, the only track in Canada to do that, and we're the flagship for MAV TV Canada right now, which you guys should all be very proud of. Our races continue to play throughout this summer, and I just got notification that we are now going to be on MAV USA starting December 3rd. They're going to play our summer across North America. So that is huge for us, huge for you sponsors, and huge for our race teams. This season, we gave away over $575,000 in prize money. Tonight, we're over $70,000 in cash going out the door. 83 drivers and race teams had perfect attendance, which shows how much they care to be with us week in and week out. We've had some major new media on us. We've got live television. We've got APTN show coming out with a documentary of us. People are watching Ohsweken and you. So this is a major things for us, and I hope you guys feel the buzz that we've got going on. As we get ready for our 25th season, I just want to thank Glenn, Tina, and all their family and staff for all the support they give all of us, all our staff, myself personally, for letting me do a job that I love. I told you, Glenn, many years ago, I actually have a job I love, so I never go to work anymore, and I thank you for that. My wife will tell you, I'm a lot happier man at home because I have a job I love. And if my big problem is making sure all you guys in this room are happy, I got it pretty good. So I just want to leave you with one last thing and say, positivity pays. Please keep on the up and up, and we're going to keep doing great things. So thank you so much. We've got 2 more awards to give away, Crew of the Year and Driver of the Year, Adam. Let's get this going. You laugh at me while I sweat.
I wanted to see how you're going to keep that positive when you looked at me. You done good.
Oh, hold on. Rick, come on back up here. A little birdie named Rick told me that Rick has a crate motor in his pocket. Is that true, Rick? Oh, an envelope for a crate motor. All right, we've got all the crate drivers in here with perfect attendance. You reach in there and pull out one lucky card, and we're going to give away a crate motor.
Matt Hill.
Come on up, Matt and Rick. This is a deal that, as part of our Strickland's yearly deal, Rick provides us with the point fund, a pace truck, and a brand new crate motor giveaway. Congratulations, Matt Hill. Come on up and receive your brand new crate motor from our friends at Strickland's GMC. Thank you, Rick. 2 more prizes to give away. We'll turn it back to Greg and Adam to finish up with the Crew and Drivers of the Year awards.
That's pretty cool. Out of the blue. It's not even on the page.
I do some cool things with the fucked up script.
Crew of the Year and Driver of the Year in every division, Greg. And then it's on to the party. The Crew of the Year in the mini stock division goes to DeBoer Racing.
In the Middleport Mechanical Thunderstock division, it's Lampman Racing.
In the Strickland's GMC Crate Sprint Car division, the Crew of the Year goes to Sheridan Racing.
And for the Cool Kids Ice and Water Core Pack Merchandising Sprint Cars, no surprise, the Crew of the Year, Hills Racing.
And now for Driver of the Year. In the mini stock division, the Driver of the Year drives the number 19, Kyle Wirt.
In the Middleport Mechanical Thunderstock Division, Brewster Baker, Dave Bailey.
In the Strickland's GMC Crate Sprint Car Division, the Driver of the Year is Nick Sheridan.
And in the 360 Sprint Car Division, the first ever home track regular to win the Canadian Sprint Car Nationals, the straight shooter Scott Kruder. And we just have a reminder for our 4 division champions here tonight. We need you to take your trophies, jackets, rings, and your plaques and go out into the main lobby way over to the staircase over here for the championship photo. So all 4 champions make your way at the conclusion of the awards ceremony, please.
Scott, come on over. Come on over here, Scott. You'll have to put something down because this is a special award. And let's go back to the first page. Where are we at with our sprint car point standings?
Not good.
7th. Our Driver of the Year comes from 7th spot in the point standings, but Scott, you deserve this. You brought a lot of glory to Ohsweken Speedway. You did it in spectacular fashion, and you achieved something that a lot of drivers before you have tried to do unsuccessfully in winning the Sprint Car Nationals. It was not an easy season for you and your team. Talk about what kept you coming back week in and week out.
I don't know. Anytime that we have a struggle or we do bad, it just makes me want to get to the track faster. I can't wait till next Friday, especially after we crash. We have a bad night. I can't wait till next Friday. Get back out there, redeem ourselves. And, you know, we've always struggled on the slick, and we've really put a lot of effort and time into figuring it out, and we nailed it this year. Really glad to be the first home track regular to win the Nationals. It's pretty cool.
So you've got that accolade and you've got Driver of the Year. How does it feel?
It's awesome. It's really good. I've loved Ohsweken Speedway for a long time, and I'm really happy that Trey put me in a car and let me run full time this year. So looking forward to coming back next year, and hopefully we can improve a few spots.
So, and did you learn anything from Slam and Sammy down in Charlotte?
Yeah, it was awesome. I was never necessarily a Slam and Sammy fan, but once you work with them and you realize that these guys do this for a living, and that's what that's their paycheck at the end of the day, and how serious they take it. Yeah, we learned a lot. It was really cool working with them. The guy's a legend, and even at 65 years old, he gives that car everything it has.
Awesome. On that note, congratulations, Scott. Great season, and congratulations on this award.
Thank you, appreciate it, and all the track staff, everybody that makes it a great track to go to every week. All the sponsors. It's really cool to race here.
Well, Adam and Greg, that wraps up another year of the banquet. How about I have for your great hosts, Adam and Greg, who do an awesome job carrying our broadcasts every week. And I was going to say, although we fight, I like you, but him and I fight a lot. You know what? In closing, Adam, Doug pulled me aside. He says, "Man, I'd love to be on a 3-way call with you guys on a Monday morning." It's interesting.
We don't hold back.
No, we don't.
I know you love me. I love you. We've been around each other long enough. I don't mind saying it. We've been through the ringer. We've been to hell and back, but we get to come out and play and have fun, which is why I have no problem being angry with you from time to time and disagreeing with you. Because why? If we always agreed on everything, we would make no progress.
Fair enough. I got a couple quick things. Back at table 26, they're having a raffle for a helmet. They're going to raffle it off tonight. So if you want $5 each or 3 for $10. Go back and see them at table 26. Win yourself a new helmet. I need to see our 4 rookie divisions up here. We've got trophies for you. We need all our staff to head out to the lobby right now for our annual Christmas draw for staff members. Thank you to Spencer and the broadcast crew for everything you do. Spencer, come out here. You hear us talk a lot about Spencer, but you never get to see the man behind the curtain. So bring him out for a quick curtain call. Spencer is the man who produces all of our live stream. How about a hand for Spencer? Thank you, Spencer, for everything you do. Spencer's been amazing. God sent for us.
Spencer makes all of us look better than we really are. And some of you are pretty good to begin with, but Spencer has been an addition like no other.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Remind you, if you need a ride home, ask us. How about it for Steel City, our live band? They're going to kick off the party right now. If you need a lift, let us know. Staff out to the lobby. Thank you so much, everyone.